Hey,
It's
this
in
is we going
Queens, bro.
live.
Shiraz,
It,
you're on the
that
block. Since we're live, Shiraz, you're on the clock, man. Canelo woke up a beast, and I
is in.
cannot wait.
Wait,
I
Shiraz
know that,
said
bro. 'Cause that shit's in Queens. That shit's in Queens. They got Shakur Stevenson on the
Shiraz
co-main.
is gonna beat the dog
That
shit
shit.
out of that boy. That's all.
That shit look lit.
I'm not even
Oh
a
yeah,
Shiraz fan, but I think Carlos Adams beat Shiraz pretty handily, and that shit went to like a draw. But
audience, audience, trust me. I don't know how what that fight's in like what 2 months. Audience, we're gonna come back
Nah,
to that.
oh no, I guess it is 2 months.
no
It's
one
like
gives a
July
fuck
12th or
about
some
that
shit.
little Hulu
Yeah,
feature card.
July 12th in 2 months to me. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna revisit this conversation.
Speaking of coming back, we're back. Totally blitz, breaking down some boxing. We got Keyshawn Davis, Edwin Los Santos fighting this weekend. Keyshawn defending his belt against one of the better challengers at the division right now. Abdullah Mason on the card. The whole Davis clan is on the card. But
Second defense.
as always, go down and like and subscribe, comment along. I'm Paul Pickenwinham, and I'm joined with.
What's going on, boys? It's Marcus Primetime Penley. Yes, sir.
Yo, Southpaws run the whole entire combat sports. Not even just boxing at this point. The entire combat sports. But what are we getting into, Paul?
No, see, that's what I'm trying to ask. Marcus is the one that had he put the bat signal in the air. Like,
oh yeah, Mark. Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, bro, like everyone.
Hey,
Marcus
I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy because I haven't even really heard too much, like at least from the podcast boxing world. No one's even really talking about this Keyshawn card for some reason. Like I haven't heard too
I
many
was
like.
shocked wanted us to all this. I was like,
Well, I
I know
mean, I
we're
felt like
not getting
I felt
excited
like
for Keyshawn Davis.
I've been hearing a lot in the last 24 hours. He's been doing a lot of interviews.
yeah, or like the press conference was pretty lit, and he made Mason look like a bitch, but he kind of had it coming.
He did make that boy.
That boy Keyshawn did that shit on purpose, bro.
English is not his first language. Let's calm down with that stuff. Let's calm down. English isn't
that boy.
Mason's first language, so he got confused.
Well, not
but
even
he
just
jumped
that.
on the interview and said that he'll be getting that work next. Okay, let's
like
just calm down. I'm just saying.
Keyshawn, he did that shit on purpose because he knew Mason. That fight isn't fucking next. Keyshawn was just in his boots not that long ago, like what, a year or two ago. Like he still got a little bit more work to be proven. He still needs like maybe like 2-3 fights or so before he's really ready to get in there with Key. That's just still premature. And then that's why Keyshawn made his ass like he knew damn well that wasn't gonna be made next.
And before you get it off your chest,
it's the balls in Key's court.
Where was that energy for Cruz?
For Cruz, Andy Cruz,
Andy Cruz on.
I thought
Eddie Hearn on the fucking press tour.
It would have made more sense. It would have made
also,
more
Mason
sense
has
if
more
you said
fights
Frank
than
Martin.
Keyshawn.
That shit would have made more sense if you all boys said Frank Martin. But
Frank Martin pressed that dude. Frank Martin pressed no, dude.
On his ass,
bro,
like,
y'all remember
that's why that fight
crazy.
didn't get made. Keyshawn was still kind of premature. That fight needed a little bit more seasoning. And also, you should know how Bob Arum works and Top Rank works in general. They not rushing Mason at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
That shit's gonna be slow prepped, and that shit he'll probably be champion in like the next year or two, or probably like 2 years. But that fight would probably be more like when they in their late 20s, or at least Key will be in his late 20s, and Mason like mid 20s. He's only what, like 20 right now?
Yeah, he's
19.
Mad,
yeah, he's still, and he doesn't even have the amateur pedigree that Keyshawn did. So also you got to throw that in there too.
He also has, but he does have more fights than Keyshawn though. So I don't really agree with the experience stuff. He has more fights than Keyshawn.
What, an amateur?
No, in general, like in pros, he has more pro. He actually has like double his fights. Keyshawn has 9. He has 18.
Yeah, but I mean, he had a high amateur, background coming in.
No, so I don't.
He did though. He did.
I just didn't like that Keyshawn try to do that shit because Abdullah Mason doesn't do a lot of that barking and shit. Like if this is
he looks like a humble beast.
Yeah,
that man just says
I
alhamdulillah
can understand. Like you, like
nah, bro. Keyshawn's on like his heel turn, bro. He's on his villain era. Like that boy is on some real like. I want y'all to hate me, but I mean that's smart too.
The 50 Cent thing, dude. What the fuck you say fuck me for? Like,
yeah, that shit was bad.
Well, I mean, we might as well before we jump into like this fight card because the cards. I mean, we got Keyshawn this weekend.
Yeah.
Junto
I know.
Nakatani's fighting this weekend too over in Japan. And he's actually unifying the belt, the weight class over there. But before we jump into that, there is a couple news stories going around. We got Caleb Plant losing, or was it last week? Last week, can we see Caleb
Last
Plant
Saturday.
lose? Split decision. Was it split decision or a majority? I knew it was.
It shouldn't have been.
It should not have been a split decision
but it was.
Yeah, Rosita put the work. 6th round wobbles him. Had that boy against the ropes, grabbing fucking similar to when he fought against Benavidez.
That shit was bad, man. That shit was sad to see Plant going out like that. I don't think he's fully washed, but he might be knocking on the door to being washed. He's going to do the rematch, but his legs look kind of shot.
I don't think
for someone to not have too much power, like he's never really been a power puncher. So like if your legs are shot, you're getting older, your boxing skills, like it might be a tough road for Plant. No cap. And that sucks.
Yeah, I don't think he's washed. I think the other guy's just better. And Caleb Plant, he's not really that
younger.
Yeah, younger, hungry. And that guy's undefeated with a lot of knockouts too. So, the guy was just better. And Caleb Plant, he's never been super good at his like slick style. His defense has always been questionable. He's always been getting touched up, and his power is very, very underwhelming, especially for his size too. So he's never really been like Caleb Plant's never really been super, super elite. He's been okay. You know what I'm saying? So this fight honestly went how it should have went. In retrospective, I just didn't pay too much attention to Caleb Plant fighting. I saw Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo on a card, and I was like, dang, they're not fighting each other. They're on a card.
See, that was my thing. It was that like I didn't even know he was fighting Rosita this weekend. So I was shocked that one, the fight's even happening. And two, I was like, yo, this man has been so focused on Berlanga. Like he's been calling out Berlanga every chance he get. Before Berlanga, he was chasing down Charlo.
Those conversations are over.
And it's just kind of crazy because I'm like, I didn't even know you had a current opponent. Every time I see you talking, it has never been about the guy you're about to fight. It's been about other boxers. I just think he's been so wrapped up in like shit like that he didn't take even the fight before that, McCrumbie, whatever McCrumbie. Yeah, McCrumbie, whatever.
He looked like shit.
That shit was crazy too. Where like
he was. That's why I feel like that's why he's kind of being washed because like. That fight was a dog fight for Plant, but he was able to at least bring that dog out and have that moment where he actually hurt McCrumbie, or I think he knocked him out. I can't remember how it went, but
yeah, he stopped him. He looked horrible that fight, though.
This fight, it was low key kind of the same shit, but he just doesn't even have the legs. He was trying to like clinch and what's his name, Rizard or whatever the fuck his name is. He wasn't letting him clinch. He was kind of like stepping back. Kept fucking throwing shots like that shit. He was working Plant. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was beautiful to watch, especially the body work. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know about this dude going into the fight until I like was tuned into the fight. I was like, damn, Plant low key. Like you could just tell from like the first couple rounds that Plant wasn't probably going to win for real.
Yeah. You can also tell when a lot of these guys are getting set up for these newer guys to kind of come and take their spot, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if that was like a setup for because they wanted that Charlo Plant fight.
I mean, that was a nasty set. No, that was
Plant was a massive favorite, like minus 3,000, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Betting wise, they were like,
but that's betting wise because more people know that Plant name.
But also the Plant versus Charlo is going to generate some money, and with the slap behind it, like they've been had beef. That was supposed to be next, but now Plant is gonna have to do a rematch. Charlo is gonna have to go fight like another bum or like a level above. Nah, I don't think Charlo goes. I think he needs another like tune up before he because that boy's been out of the ring, man.
Hey, speaking of Charlo, that man, he's my guy. He still got it. Charlo still got it.
Yeah, he got at least.
Charlo still got it. Man, that jab he still has the top 5 jab in boxing.
Yeah, but that dude he was fighting is kind of bummy.
No, he's not, man. No,
yes,
that
he's
dude's
been knocked
good,
out
man.
multiple times.
Dude, that jab, man, it's still there. He still
He
got
did.
it, and he would.
He looked solid though. I would say
You
he
know what I'm
looked solid
saying? You know what I'm saying?
for
Like
an 18-month layoff. He looked solid at
Yeah,
you
least.
I was gonna say I can't judge
he
it because
looked,
his
he looked,
opponent
man. That for
terrible,
18
but
months.
it is you got to get him right. You
Think
gotta,
of what
I
he
think
was
his
doing in the 18 months, though. Like he was just drinking alcohol, going on co-prints and all
no
that stuff, and still looking like
that is
this.
true.
This man would be a Hall of Famer if he just stayed focused. Like that skill set cannot be denied. And he's actually more
got the
technically
talent.
sound. And now he's actually more, and if he's more technically sound than his brother Jermel Charlo, who to my eyes he's the big Charlo. Jermel Charlo to me is the big Charlo who
To
took
me,
on the
he's always
fights.
been the better Charlo. I always
Yeah,
like the little one.
especially that nasty. Mark, I know you remember that nasty hate wave in 2019 for
Yeah,
especially after that Tony Harrison fight. That was so nasty.
yeah.
That
When
was
he
nasty
first
out in the
lost,
media. Yeah. Because I was screaming, man, Charlo got robbed. I don't think he got robbed nowadays, but I was young back then, but still, I was like,
Charlo had
man,
a lot of hype though in that era. And for him to go like lose, I didn't even really know about Tony Harrison at the time, so I was like, "What the fuck?" I had Charlo like top
I,
10 pound for pound type shit.
Me too. Me too.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
he's
know a little
always
about
on bullshit.
Harrison, but I viewed Harrison the same way as I viewed Roach. I was like, he's
I
decent,
fuck with
but
Harrison though, cause his promo or like him in the like press conference, that
he was
shit was
talking his he
hilarious.
was talking his smack. He was
Yeah, he
cooking.
was talking that
My
shit.
that's why I love when he got knocked out because he was really cooking. He was really cooking Charlo. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
he
he
was.
was really
Yeah,
cooking him.
He was on his ass.
Man, some good days, but yeah, man. Like I said, the Charlo, he still got it, bro. He still got it, man. He still got it.
Before
That was beautiful to see.
before we jump into the fights, Charlo still got it. Do y'all think Manny Pacquiao making his return to the ring to fight against Mario Barrios for the 147 title?
Oh,
Do you think he still? How do y'all think that shit gonna go, bro?
you two go first because I have a conspiracy theory.
Mark, I'll let you open the floor of Manny Pac. This is your guy. This Pac Man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, first to say, I think it's weird, but it's like, man, I don't even know how to really explain it, cause like
Gonna
he
pull
ain't
some
doing it
George
for
Foreman shit. He coming
he
back.
ain't.
Fucking
Yeah, like I feel like he's doing it. He's doing it for like. I mean, he has no reason. Like he already has the legacy. He's one of the greatest fighters of all time type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So the legacy is already there. I don't think he's broke, so it can't be that. So he's just got to be chasing legacy again. Get that belt at fucking 46 or whatever the fuck he is. But man, that shit is crazy. I don't even know how I feel about. I'm not gonna make a prediction yet, but I'm not gonna go based off those training videos that keep dropping. And people are like, "Oh, he looks so good." Like I can't trust that fully, man. But we were seeing the same shit from like Mike Tyson. People thought Mike Tyson was looking like that dude again.
yeah, that one little clip.
Yeah, so like
There's a reason
I
those
know
videos were like 2 seconds long.
yeah, so like I get all the videos and shit, and I also understand that Mario. He's not the most elite champion out there, so it's a good target. But I don't know, man. It's interesting. I like history though, so I'll be dope to witness Manny. I mean, also you gotta think people didn't think Pacquiao was gonna beat Keith Thurman in 2019. And that was an old Manny, or at the time it was an old man.
Wait. You got that wrong. Everyone thought Manny Pacquiao was going to beat Keith Thurman.
Nah,
That
don't
was a
think so.
that was a upset.
No, that was Keith Thurman at Keith Thurman's height.
You remember how? Come on, you remember you were there. You remember how people
I
how
wasn't in
high people
boxing
were
at the time when I knew people put respect on Keith Thurman. But
I understand that, but like everyone, you gotta understand
And then for him
how
to
many
drop,
Pacquiao. You gotta
then
understand,
he
Pacquiao
dropped
stands were bigger than Canelo stands. Everyone was picking Pacquiao, no matter who it was. They were picking Pacquiao against Ugas, dude. They were picking Pacquiao against Ugas a couple years ago.
I mean, yeah,
everyone was
because I mean, maybe because people don't want to necessarily pick against Pacquiao, but I don't.
But
think
that's
a
what
lot
they
of
were doing
people
with Keith Thurman. A lot of people
they did
that
not
was an
see how
upset.
that fight was gonna go. They thought Keith Thurman got washed. Like he didn't get washed, but he damn near got washed. He didn't look like Keith Thurman in that fight, and Pacquiao dropped him. No one fucking seen that come. And it was like, what, the first or second round? So, like, I don't know, man.
First.
That was pretty crazy at that time. And then for him to
It
come back
was
and try to-
because
years
Keith.
ago
Well,
is
Keith
that?
Thurman. Well, that was 2019. That
That
was
shit was a
2019.
minute
That's
ago,
That was
6
bro.
years ago.
That was June 2019.
And
But
I
here's the
thought
thing,
that
though.
was legendary, bro. So like,
That's
if
what
he
I'm
comes
saying.
back,
That's 6 years ago. We're talking about an extra 6 years since his last return type shit.
that shit is crazy, bro.
That's
I mean, I don't know, man. I hope he gets it done, but also at the same time, Mario could knock his ass out, bro. If we being 100% like real, he could easily knock out Manny Pacquiao. Manny's always had a chin, or not the best chin. He's been knocked out plenty of times. Well, not plenty, but a couple. And he's I don't know, man. Just age, legs might not be there. He might be trying to do that typical Pacquiao where he comes in and out, and he could get caught with the right hand by the younger fighter. But we'll see, man. We'll see
I'm
when it
just
comes
shocked.
down to break it down.
I'm just shocked that his age, with like like you said, Mark, like with his legacy and his age, I'm shocked that this isn't Tank Davis's next opponent.
Oh my, that would piss me the fuck off.
No, but this shit, I hope he just doesn't die out there. I just hope I don't see like Manny Pacquiao flatline. Like,
nah, if I see him get knocked out again, bro, I'm gonna be sick.
I am so low on Barrios though that I do also think that like there's a potential that Pacquiao legitimately like looks at him and is like, I can beat this guy. I can't beat the other champions in this weight class. I can't beat 95. I can't beat every other champion. But Barrios should not be holding a belt. And this, I could beat this guy. And I think he's gonna go out there and get. Honestly, I think he could. If he looks like 5 years younger, I think he could win. But if he goes out there and shows his ass and his age, he's cooked. And also, my boy needs to be on the juice. Let Pacquiao be on it. If you coming back at this age, bro,
let him be back on the juice again.
Put him on the juice,
again.
bro. Put him on the juice.
No, you're gonna kill his blood with all that juice he's putting in his body. But look, here's the thing, though. You know what we're setting up for this fight? After Pacquiao gets Barrios out of there, we're gonna have Tank Davis fight Manny Pacquiao, and after Tank Davis,
yeah, you know why? Because Loma
after
retired.
Yeah, retired just to duck, freaking quack quack.
Oh,
anyways,
man.
anyways, listen, Manny Pacquiao on Tank Davis's resume is gonna shut up all the haters. Think about that. That is Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest ever to do it. Eight-time world champion, bro. Hall of Famer.
That boy Tank
one of the greatest ever.
His lips right now.
Man, we are looking at GTD. We're looking at our lips, man. Dude, this is Manny Pacquiao. What a great
If Tank Davis picks Manny Pacquiao over Shakur Stevenson,
who's the greater fighter?
Man,
who's the greater
it
fighter?
Don't fucking matter. The bro's washed.
It doesn't matter. Who's the greater fighter? Who's the better?
Oh
name
my
on your
bro.
resume?
Worst part is Tank beats him, bro, and him and Floyd get into like a little beef for the day. He'll tweet some shit like, I knocked out your greatest win.
So, oh my god, we're gonna call out Floyd.
Yeah, no, like,
then we're gonna have Floyd and Pacquiao on our resume. We're gonna retire.
We both beat Pacquiao, but I knocked him out, so I'm better.
Bro,
we're gonna have Floyd and Tank on our. We're gonna have Floyd and Pacquiao on our resume because Floyd's gonna have to come out.
That Loma retired without fighting Tank at this stage, but now I'm gonna have to fucking deal with this. Being an option out there.
Here's another thing, though.
This is way worse.
Here's another funny thing, though, because Tank already beat Barrios. If when Barrios knocks out Pacquiao, that rematch is right there. Tank could be a champion at welterweight. So,
Tank ain't going no fucking welterweight.
Oh, wait.
We just Barrios at 147. I think he beats Barrios at 147. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Barrios is good at all.
Junior,
no, not at all. That and also, do y'all remember how Manny Pacquiao looked against Ugas? Horrible. Like, come on, man. This fight is gonna be a slaughter. This fight is gonna be a slaughter, man. It's gonna. It shouldn't be sanctioned. This isn't fair at all. It shouldn't be sanctioned.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be watching.
This might be covering. I think this is worse than Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson because Mario Barrios right now is in his prime. You know what I'm saying? He just had his best performance. Did he fight since Ugas?
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Nah, he had an exhibition and he looked horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, but Ugas was he's still coming off his professional best performance versus career while Manny Pacquiao is 47.
About to be. He's 46.
He ran. He lost, but
you talking about Mario?
He ran for.
I thought you meant Pacquiao.
No, but he ran for president. Dude. he lost.
He was a senator for 6 years.
He's still a congressman, I think.
Yeah, but he ran for president and lost though, so he was doing political stuff, bro. He wasn't even trying. Like, man, this is illegal. They're just trying to milk the money, milk like a cow.
That'll be a good one. I will definitely be covering that, but we got to get into these couple cards before we jump into Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis cards got more meat and potatoes on it. We're going to Japan. Ariake Coliseum. We got a few fights. Mainly, just gonna talk about Junto Nakatani defending his belt, actually unifying the bantamweights against Ryosuke Nishida. The only thing y'all need to know, because I know y'all don't keep up with the Japanese that much.
Whoa! Yes, I do. Come on,
Oh,
man.
my bad.
But continue. But continue.
Okay.
Come on, man.
But he's 10-0. He has good wins. Emmanuel Rodriguez is who he beat to win the belt a couple years back. Emmanuel Rodriguez was a pillar of the division, had good wins over Joseph Maloney and a few other guys. I'm not going deep down that rabbit hole, but it's a solid fighter, a true bantamweight. But Nakatani is world-class talent. There is a few times that we talk Japanese cards on this channel. It's when Inoue's fighting in Japan and Junto Nakatani.
Shout out to them. They got some of the best fighters out there. You know what I'm saying? I've been on this Junto agenda for years, man. I'm talking about years. I've been wanting to keep him away from Bam or keep Bam away from him for years, man. Like Junto is really one of the best fighters in the world, and he doesn't get that recognition. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People don't recognize you until you fight in Saudi Arabia, Britain, or USA. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of the
he fought
talent,
in America.
Yeah,
not much. Not much, but like he hasn't fought on a big card, a top ranked card in America. You know, he hasn't fought on. I don't think he fought on a Shakur.
No, the Haney Loma card he was on.
He got that's right. He got a fat knockout.
Oh, yeah, that was the Haney Loma card. Yeah,
when he fucking that overhand left, bro.
Maloney.
That was the Haney Loma card. Okay, I was thinking
I
was thinking that card was in April 2023, not the next month. But yeah, dude, like talent wise, he's pound for pound, like legit pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
I'll put him in that 8 to 10 range for.
I definitely have him top 10. You know what I'm saying?
And this is someone who, and he's younger. He's 27 years old, but he's active. Like I think he had 3 or 4 fights in 2024. He had like 3 fights in 2023, 2022. He had multiple fights. Like this guy is very active. He's just like Inoue in the sense of like they go into weight classes. They don't just beat
Southpaws run boxing,
but they beat like the best contenders in the weight class to show like, hey, I belong here. And then they beat a guy with the belt. And then not only that, then they go fight like the tricky southpaw, the lengthy guy, the experienced vet that's been a staple of the division. Like their resume might not be guys that the average fan is gonna know, but people that pay attention to these weight classes and that know all these guys, they're really knocking off the hitters row of fighters. So that's why I'm like, he's on the card, massive favorite, rightfully so. He's probably gonna unify. And then we got Tenshin Nakasawa. He's like the Japanese superstar. He's fucking
like Sarongasai, you said?
Yeah. Tenshin Nasukara. He was like 80-0 kickboxer that fought Floyd Mayweather in the exhibition like 5 years.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. In 2017.
Yeah, and Floyd knocked him out or whatever, like the first, second round. And since
that was after the Pacquiao fight.
He couldn't accept that like Floyd and
bro locked in boxing like that.
6-0, bro. 6-0 right
now. But
that
was the fight where he looked like he was going to cry in the ring with Floyd.
But he was like, I'm telling you, he was like,
was he young?
Legend, like yeah, he's like 20.
He was young.
He at the time.
I swear he was 22, right? When he fought
right now.
Yeah, well, I think he was 22 when he fought.
Yeah, so he was young as shit when he fought Floyd.
And yeah, I'm gonna pull it. He fought.
I remember that.
Like 2018. Yeah, that was after the McGregor fight.
And Jit he was like a kickboxing world champion, multiple weight classes. Then he goes to Ryzen for the year, to MMA, the UFC equivalent over in Japan, Ryzen, and went 4-0. Then when Floyd beat him, he just locked in. He goes, I'm gonna lock into boxing. He is like Japanese royalty superstar guy. Like he has the blonde hair, the bleached blonde hair, Japanese superstar with the sunglasses. Fans go crazy. That's the only reason I'm bringing him up. He's the co-main event, 6-0 mega star in Japan.
Wait, so it's not Kenshiro?
Kenshiro is the boxer.
Well, yeah, I know, but he's not fighting this weekend.
Ken Shiro might be fighting. No, Kenshiro Karaji.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
the. I mean, I thought you said he was fighting for a second.
no, he's not fighting this weekend.
Dang,
Damn, that's
I
crazy.
mean, I was getting excited for nothing. Then I heard, oh, he fought the one who fought Sweat. I was like, damn. I was
No,
thinking,
this is like social, like a Ryan Garcia to Japan world. Like Jay
yeah,
has
I
a
remember this
social
fight,
media following.
but man, that's also another one. Future Japan.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about Andrew Maloney earlier, the one that
Andrew Maloney, isn't he? That
he, yeah,
Australian dude.
yeah, and he has a twin brother.
That is. I forgot his name.
Yeah, Tension already has a decision win over the former champion Andrew, not Andrew, but Jason Maloney. So like 6-0
Jason Malone, that's his name.
with
That's
a good name on the resume. So that's why I'm like, yo, the Japanese card's gonna be hitting. But let's get into Keyshawn Davis, Edwin dos Los Santos. This is Shakur Scraps. A lot of people are saying, but I honestly can't wait for this fight. It's kind of going under the radar. But I think Santos is one of the better contenders in the weight class, and he's southpaw, got crazy pop. Like that's not somebody you want to go in there and have a dogfight with.
yeah, Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight for sure. Dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Marquise, you go real quick.
All right. Shit, I think it's a great fight for Keyshawn. His second defense, his first defense was that this is his second, right? The last one
Yeah,
was his first defense. All
it's a
right, so
second.
yeah, I feel like this is a great second defense, and I feel like his game plan should be trying to go in there
Oh, no mind. This is his
and
first defense. He won the belt from Barichek.
also the last one was the world title fight.
Yeah. He's coming off. He just got the belt. Yeah. So
Okay, so I feel like this is a great then. That makes
yeah,
it
I was
even
saying
better.
for first defense.
Yeah, this is a great first defense. And he gets a chance to one up his stable mate Shakur. And if I don't know if he'll be able to get him out of it. He could definitely has a better chance of Shakur, but is he gonna be able to cut the ring off better than Shakur? Is he gonna be able to? It also really comes down how Edwin fights too. Cause I feel like Edwin and Shakur was a bad style matchup, and that's why we got what we got. But I
Yeah,
don't know. I feel like
I also don't think
what
that fight
happened?
was as. Yeah, I don't think that fight was as bad as people like over
Nah,
exaggerated it.
it's not, especially from
We're talking
Shakur's
about the
stance.
Shakur fight, bro. Shakira,
Y'all over
Shakira,
exaggerate that fight. That
Shakira.
was not bad at all.
Nah, it really wasn't. I feel like Shakur's gonna be like that in every fight, no matter what. And I feel like Edwin didn't do
That's why they
his
call him
part.
Shakira.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That fight is probably his worst out of all of his fights, but I don't think it's as bad as like people like betray it. And then that one picture where he's like, it looks like he's straight up running. Bro was falling, bro. He was
Yeah,
just catching his balance. He's just catching his balance. But also, you got to put the blame on Edwin, too. So it's not just fucking Shakur. But I want to see how Keyshawn comes out there. Keyshawn's like a Terrence Crawford. Like he's gonna sit there, pick his shots. He's gonna take his time, and he's gonna find his opening. And I got Keyshawn by knockout, but I feel like the biggest, like, I'm really hyped to see how he approaches the fight, because how he approaches this fight could open up the doors of how Shakur and Keyshawn's fight would look like. Just saying.
I just want to
I'm
say,
ex-
oh well, Gator, you could go. I just want to say real quick that I
oh,
just
yeah,
find
go.
it hilarious that every time we talk Keyshawn, Marcus is gonna go on a nice little talk about how great he is, and then me and Gator come in here and I'm gonna be like,
Bro, this has gone like this for like the last like
this
6, 7
Bro,
fights.
listen. Come on,
ends
listen.
today. Every
Listen.
week top five, like, this is the weekend.
Listen.
The hype is over.
Listen, you guys. Listen, I'm a Keyshawn Davis fan. First of all,
First
like
thing,
I'm a legit a fan of Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? Obviously criticism comes with everyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure,
some love.
I'm sure you as a Heat fan criticize Tyler Hero from time to time. So you know, to me, he's boxing Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum. You know, he's the boxing version of Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? His how he moves isn't gonna generate the most positive feedback. However, skill wise, man, this guy's next up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. He's gonna put on a better performance than Shakur could because he hasn't fought since Shakur. He hasn't fought since the Shakur fight. So
So
that was
make
November
Tank
2023.
Davis? Does that make Tank Davis equivalent to like a Ja Morant, like an overrated, not really that guy?
I compared Tank Davis to like Jokic or SGA, but I wasn't really trying to even like talk about basketball. But like I was saying, what dang, oh yeah,
If we're making
wait,
comparisons, then that boy.
oh no, that's what I was gonna say. Keyshawn, like this is a really good path for
Keyshawn's
Keyshawn.
like Anthony Edwards, in my opinion.
All talk with no accomplishments. I get it. I agree, but
then
Still young
this
in the
Keyshawn,
game.
you got
but this
like
Keyshawn,
Usyk and Inoue who are like Tyler Hero and Bam on a bio. You know what I'm saying?
but no, Keyshawn, he has an easy path to be unified because he can fight Lil Ray next. He's gonna fight Lil Ray next. Honestly, he's gonna fight Lil Ray because Lil Ray became champion today after Lil Mickey retired. So Keyshawn has a
But
pretty
you're
good.
not,
It's
you're
not
not
vacant.
calling him Low Mickey on the retirement day.
You mean it's not vacant?
It's not-
The guy got
you're not calling him Low Mickey on the day that he
the guy
decided.
the guy got the guy lost
Gotta
every
give the
single
man at least
lost
24
every
hours of peace before you can.
he's been retired for months, not 24 hours. But listen, man, that man's been listen. Hey, Dean, what I was gonna say?
This is something disrespectful.
No, it wasn't disrespectful. I was saying Keyshawn is gonna unify with Lorray next because he became champion after Bleep retired. He just got elevated. He already got
And
elevated.
the other two belt holders are his boyfriend that he's kind of having some bad times with. It looks like Shakur.
Then he's also started glazing Tank more in interviews, so he might be trying to cheat or trying to cheat on Shakur. But I don't. But Keyshawn still said it in the interview this week that he won't fight him, even though they might be going through it. They still, because you got to understand, Shakur put him, Ray Ford, Richard Hitchkins, and all those boys onto boxing, the sport itself. He put them on the sport itself. So it's like Shakur literally introduced boxing to all of them. You know what I mean? Through Olympics. Also, when Shakur was in Olympics, he was the big show. He was the big name. He was like the Allen Iverson of that 2016 Olympic class. Everyone was like, he was the most popular guy. So he put all those boys on the boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm right. I'm right, Marcus, right?
Well, he put Keyshawn on the Olympic team. I don't think he necessarily put him on.
He put him on the boxing, the sport of boxing. He put him on, man.
Nah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Showed him how to throw a fucking jab.
Nah, he ain't put him on.
I didn't say all that. I'm saying he got him. He's the reason he got him into the main scene.
He put him on the Olympic. I think it was like the amateur or like the junior Olympics.
That's all he was doing. Was the Olympics.
He opened the doors for Keyshawn to be on the Olympic team to go win a gold.
Ray Ford and Richardson Hitchkins.
Ray Ford, I could believe because they're both Jersey boys. So
and Richardson Hitchkins.
I don't know about the Hitchinson because he's from fucking like Brooklyn or something.
But he's been boxing with them boys.
Shakur bought them boys Fight Night champions when they were ye boys. Since then, the boys have been locked in.
Well, all I'm saying is Shakur had a huge. That's why they still respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shakur had more clout and was a bigger name.
He was the wave.
These boys, so like, yeah, he helped pave the wave. He was
Allen Iverson.
That boy Shakur was on Gatorade commercials.
Shakur
go win a gold medal.
Olympic.
Shakur took them boys to get their physicals done so they could get their first fight, bro. Shakur birthed them.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is Shakur had a huge influence.
Let's make our picks though. Keyshawn's coming in at minus 1,100. The over/under is set at 9.5. So basically, do you think it goes in the championship rounds? How do y'all think who do you think's gonna win, and how do you got him? I'm gonna give my pick first.
Yes, sir.
The hype train ends here, fellas.
Freak! I want to be a hater so bad, man.
Keyshawn Davis gets the win here. I think one of y'all hit on. I can't remember who said it first, but the Shakur, he's gonna have one up on Shakur, not by the saying of I think he's gonna knock out Santos. I don't think he will. I think he'll. But I think this fight's gonna be way more action packed. Keyshawn's gonna land a lot more shots. Keyshawn wins by decision, but everyone's gonna be like, oh, he beat him a lot more convincingly, and he wasn't running away. He beat him by standing in the pocket and put on an entertaining. And there's gonna be a lot of people on Twitter like, here, Shakur, that's how you make a fight entertaining and get the win. Like you don't shit like that. So I got Keyshawn and I got him going to the decision.
I mean, they all be right. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn, this is the birth of a superstar. You know what I'm saying? We're witnessing the next. He's the next great American. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the most hyped up Olympic prospects ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is his time to shine. He already has the title in 8 fights. You know what I'm saying? And he already fought better opponents than Lomachenko in his 3rd fight. So okay, I'm joking. Shout out to Lomachenko. He just retired.
You could have said Tank.
Three. Oh no, he's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? 3. No, he's not. 3 division world champion, Olympic gold medalist. He had 1 amateur loss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The age difference doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you know what I'm saying. So shout out to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying, on an incredible career, bro. You know what I'm saying. He had some exciting fights. You know what I'm saying. I gave him a lot of criticism, but he had some exciting fights. The Linares fight was exciting. At the time, it was a great fight. You know what I'm saying. I downplay the win. We all downplay the win because of how he looked against Haney, how Linares looked against Haney. But that was a great fight. That was a great fight at the time. The Gary Russell fight, as the Gary Russell hater, that was beautiful to watch. That's always good to watch. You know what I'm saying? Him put that beat down on Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest Ukrainian boxers to ever do it on this retirement.
All right, Mark. Who do you got here? We go with KO. It's also
wait, did I pick yet? I forgot. Oh, I forgot to pick. I'm picking a Keyshawn by decision. You know what I'm saying?
In Virginia, if that changes it, isn't that Keyshawn's backyard, Norfolk?
Yeah, it's back in his crib. Back-to-back fights in his crib, so that's how you know he's becoming a star. Because they showed out the first time, so they're gonna show out again. I got Keyshawn. Yeah, all the Davis bros on there, and Tiger Johnson and Troy Isley. Just throw that out there. But I got Keyshawn by knockout, man. I think, and I got it under. What'd you say? 9?
9.5. Yeah.
Ooh, 9.5.
I got it under. I just feel like he's gonna be able to cut the ring, and he's gonna be able to walk down Edwin better than what Shakur was able to do, because Shakur was kind of fighting counter with counter almost, and like I just feel like Keyshawn's approach to the fight is gonna be different. He has more of that dog. I feel like he's gonna drop Edwin with a body shot. I don't know how he's gonna get him out, but he's gonna knock him out, man, and definitely a mean body shot. Keyshawn's probably arguably one of the best body punchers in the game right now. Like,
he knows that left hook to the body is nasty. Is he still training with Bubble? Is he still training with Bubble Bass?
Yeah, he's with Bomac.
Bubble Bass. I forgot his name. Bomac. Yeah, yo, that's also Bomac's a really good trainer, dude. And I think he's perfect, literally perfect for Keyshawn. He is perfect for Keyshawn, Dave.
That's why.
I'm glad you remember Keyshawn's old trainer. I'm glad he got rid of that dude.
Well, his weed dealer.
Well, he just I thought you think his trainer was his plug, but like he just started training with Bomac like 3 fights ago.
Nah, it's been longer than that.
No, it hasn't.
I know it's been ever since he signed with Top Rank, because Keyshawn wasn't with. He wasn't with Top Rank. He was with DAZN and he had Eddie Hearn and shit.
His debut with Top Rank, he wasn't training with Bomac.
Nah, it was like a couple.
No, he wasn't. It was a couple fights. When he had an afro, he wasn't training with Bomac.
I have something.
Bomac doesn't let his fighters have hair. You know that. He was not training with Bomac at the time.
I think it's similar to like, who is a perfect example? Like, he's probably not with Bomac every single day in the gym.
He was still getting that influence, though.
But I think Bomac is his head trainer type shit. Like, I think overall Bomac is the guy, but then Keyshawn might not be working with him because he got Crawford too.
Yeah.
Now he got a whole stable in reality, but yeah, whatever. But I
But
got Keyshawn by knockout, man. I think he's gonna show out. I think this is the rise. I don't know. You can't really put him on a pound for pound yet, but he is right there knocking on the door. He's probably in that 15.
I'm
I'll
top 20.
I'll definitely
If
top 20. I'll probably put him
if he
around the 15, 16.
if he unifies with Lil Ray next,
Yeah.
I think he can. You don't have an argument to not put him in the top
Cause there's still guys
10.
like, to me, I don't got Tank in my top 10. So like he still hasn't really surpassed Tank in a pound for pound talk. You still got Devin Haney, you got Teofimo right there,
If
you
he
got
unifies, I think he'll.
Nakatani.
If he unifies, I think he'll pass all the guys if he unifies.
Who
So
else is right there on the verge?
before we wrap up, they have 4 Davises on here. You got what? Keon Davis, that's the youngin. Delrick Davis, then Kelvin Davis, and Keyshawn. But Kelvin Davis is fighting Nahir Albright, the guy that Keyshawn had beaten, but then always got overturned due to his drug test with weed. And I don't know if there's bad blood there, but I just know Kelvin Davis, big bro over here, is kind of step in now and he's fighting out here outright himself. I just realized on the card, and I'm like, oh, out here outright going up against the brother Kelvin Davis. Do you think big
That
bro?
shit gonna be bad, man. That boy Kelvin is low key the truth.
Do you think Kelvin gets it done for his little bro?
I think he gets a stoppage.
Hurts him.
That boy Kelvin is nice, bro. The long, linky motherfucker. He's like
Yeah,
6'3".
Is he?
Yeah, he's the
Bro,
leafy one tall.
yeah, bro. They be saying he be putting in the work more than or not putting in the work, but like in the gym, like he's the one that's like that dude out of the
He's
bros.
15-0. He's like the next one kind of though. He's not the youngin. The youngin is Delrick Davis, Scooter.
Oh, is that this? Wait, whatever's the tall, skinny,
The
linky
tall,
one is
skinny one's Kelvin. That's the one that.
yeah.
This one here.
And he's southbest too. Oh
Yeah. That's the one I
I'm
like.
digging it.
No cap.
So yeah, he's fighting
nice.
out here Albright, and Albright is best known for the fight against Keyshawn. I got overturned due to Keyshawn testing positive for weed.
Yeah, I'm digging it. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn, obviously, he needed the weed to, boost his energy so he can get that. No, I'm joking. But literally, that's some BS. I forgot about that, man. He got his fight overturned over weed. That's crazy.
It's gonna be a lit card, man.
Yeah, well,
I cannot wait.
Appreciate y'all tuning in for this. We'll be there this Saturday, and Junto's on Sunday, so we got back-to-back nights of fights. As always, when I like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Paul Pickenwinner with Southpaw's Run Boxing and Marcus Primetime Penley. If y'all didn't know,